Hello, energy party people. Let's put on some music. That's right. Put on some music to. That's right. Let's do some smudging. You're in this space. A little hollow stunted. Waiting for the crowd to amass. There's three people already. Yay! Welcome, three people. You want to say hi? Leave a message in the comments. Okay. Space is clear. I just have to put out the follow something. Look me out. It's not smoke me out in the good way. Alright. Cut music. Okay. Hey, energy party people. Welcome to another rousing episode of Magic Mondays. I am Colleen McCann, energy healer extraordinaire. Yeah, a legend in my own mind. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Roy. Hi, Karen. Thank you for being here. Yeah, and whoever the other two mystery people are, welcome. Yeah, welcome to Magic Mondays. Yeah, life is interesting. Yeah, where do I want to start? Well, let's just start with my sponsor this week. Easily enough, purveyors of fine art equipment. Easily enough. Okay. Let's see. Let's go straight to my what I call my credo. Here it is. Okay. Play along if you choose to. The universe is in a conspiracy for our happiness. The universe always has our back. Therefore, if it's happening to us, it's happening for us. So, what is the universe bringing to our attention for our highest growth, healing, and happiness? Yeah, I really live by that. Yeah, when something's really getting to me or get real triggered by something, yeah, I look at it energetically because I truly believe the universe is 100% on my side, our side. Um, yeah, and it's a really powerful stance to take if you have any way of deciphering what the universe is trying to show you. Anywho, hi Aurora. I'm glad you're here. Aw, Aurora says, History girl, love you. Happy Love Day. Oh yeah, it's Valentine's Day. We'll catch up with Coop shortly. Um, yeah, who and Coop and another couple. Well, one's not a friend anymore, and one I haven't seen forever. But the four of us had a really my favorite Valentine's Day. Just have to say one of my favorite Valentine's Day. I don't really care about Valentine's Day a whole lot, but I don't like the commercialism of it. Not that you asked. Um, I don't like the feeling of have to around it, but I'm just not one to give gifts because you're supposed to. I'm a contrarian like that. Um, Dave and I tell each other how much we love each other every day. So you know, any bonus anything is just that. It's just icing on the cake. But whoever loves Valentine's Day, yay, happy Valentine's Day. And if you don't love it or if this is a trigger for you, if you haven't found your person yet, um well, happy holding out for love day. How about that? Yeah. Okay. I'm a little distracted by something. We'll get to that in a sec. Let's pull the Louise Hay card for today. And I actually drew two. Let's go with this one. Loving others is easy when I love and accept myself. Yeah, the faults you find in other people, the world is a mirror. So whatever fault you're finding in somebody else, well, what is that mirroring back to you? And that can be a tough one for people, especially when you're really pissed off about something or someone. But it's something to consider because the world is a mirror. Um, Dave, being the amazing person he is, I'll tell him how beautiful he is or how wonderful he is or how he's the most magic person ever. And he almost always says the same thing. I'm just a mirror. Yeah, he's the best. Anyway, so what do I want to talk about? I have a show recommendation. Um, Even though you might think it's kind of a lame show, and it's a reality show, but I find it really interesting in keeping with Valentine's Day. It's called Love is Blind, and it's on Netflix, and I was so excited to see that, season 2 has come out. Um, yeah, and people get to know each other in these pods. They can't see each other, so they fall in love, if they fall in love, with the person's personality, and, I love that. I've always been a personality person, and looks are just icing, but personality is what can last. So, anywho, oh, and we started, using Tommy Chong's CBD oil, like nano CBD oil, and I'm liking it. It's really nice. It doesn't get you high or anything. We all know how I feel about MJ, marijuana. Yeah, this oil is more, yeah, I feel lighter um, using it. And yeah, it's really lovely. So I think we will order some more. I bought a 2-pack thing where it's one's for the day, one's for sleeping. I've been dreaming more, which is interesting. I don't know how it's working for me, but blah blah blah. I really do like the good vibes oil. Yeah. And then the next thing, Q tears. Um, yeah. I think was it just last week or the week before that I talked about just recently hearing that last year, one of my boyfriends, a very special boyfriend of mine from actually early college, um, had passed. Daryl's always been so special to me. And then I tried to contact my friend Doug, who's been battling prostate cancer, really aggressive prostate cancer for the last, I believe, 7 years. He and I had been in touch recently, and yeah, and I tried contacting him again. I was gonna wait until his birthday in March, to contact him, but something just kept nagging at me, so I tried to text him, didn't hear back. Wasn't like That's not like him to not respond, and I tried again on Saturday, or I'm sorry, on Friday, and nothing, and I actually tried calling him and left a message, and his wife, texted me back saying that he was about to go into hospice, and then Saturday morning, he passed. Anyway, um yeah, this one's hitting me harder. Um, yeah, he too was a special boyfriend for me, and yeah, and I'm grateful that we got to reconnect in the last several years, and got to have some very sweet exchanges, and do some healing around whatever happened to us back in high school, and my heart just oh, goes out to Linda, his wife, as she tries to figure out how to navigate life without her partner. Yeah. So, on that happy note, yeah, if you have trouble with human emotion, well, this probably isn't the show to watch. Anyway, yeah, if you have trouble with me crying, you probably don't tune in ever. Anywho, so sending love to Doug. I'm glad I knew you, and sending tons of love to Linda, his wife, and his family, everybody he left behind. Anyway, on that super fun note, um, let's but more importantly, yay! Mary Bridget Gaffney's here. MBG, the original MBG is here. So yay, Mary, I'm glad you're here. So without further ado, while I'm still sort of crying, oh, sorry. Okay, give me just a moment because this is very important. I need my complete setup. Let's let my tears dry for a moment. This is really important. This is really important. Why am I singing like that? Makes it any more palatable. Okay, so first of all, as we bring Coop on, first of all, we're all wondering, I know I am, I'm on the edge of my seat. Beard. No beard. So, and without further ado,
We're catching up with Koop.
catching up with Koop. Yeah. All right. So, with that being said, hey Koop.
Hey, thank you for my first really big, genuine smile of the day. With a beard or no beard, maybe.
Oh, so are you no beard?
I
Are you all
shaved yesterday
shaved?
actually. So yeah, no beard. Yeah, because I'm down here at my parents' house right now. So my mom was up last week, helped me do a lot of cleaning and packing, and she had a hair appointment on Friday, or she thought she did. So I brought her home, and she wanted me to stay here with her. I said, no, I'm going to go back to my place. And I did. And as soon as I got home, I was like, zero energy, lonely. The dog stayed here too in San Ramon. So I was like all by
Oh my
myself.
gosh, you didn't even have your babies with you?
Yeah, no. So I made it through Saturday. I said, I'm coming back down. So I came down yesterday and hung out. And when we're done with the show, her and I are going to head back up to Stack and finish what I need to do. She's helped me just a lot of things I never even thought of cleaning. Like the undersides of my couch cushions, just covered with dog hair. Apparently, the couch is leather, but underneath is like this fabric. It is anyway. So,
You
yeah,
have a leather couch.
yeah. So she is. So yeah, I was going to be. I was pretty sure I was moving down here, but now I'm thinking I might maybe pull an audible, and I might end up staying up there, but getting a roommate because I need cash, and if it's the right person. I mean, yeah, I need just some human interaction.
Where are you going to move? Where are you going to move and get a roommate?
I was going to move here to San Ramon, but I think I'm just going to stay at my house.
Oh, you're going to stay at your house
and rent out. I have 3 other bedrooms. I have 3 bedrooms.
Oh.
I have 4. I use one as an office. I'm never ever in the master suite, so I figured why not rent out the big master bedroom with the walk-in closet in the bathroom, and that'd take a lot of the pressure off money wise. And then if it's the right person, if they're okay with dogs, it might be fun.
I was going to say that might be super fun.
Yeah. So
I mean, if you get the right person, just hold out for somebody good and not just some.
Exactly, I would hit the right person. But I don't need to have a certain amount of rent. So, I mean, I think I could have a large pool of applicants at a reasonable rental rate, and have my choice of the right person. If it does work out, I'll get a new one.
So. Yeah. You never know what that might lead to. Oh, well, yeah, okay.
That's not even because I mean, I knew it was going to be a challenge moving down here. My parents, I think, could use the help every now and then, like especially when there's like technical challenges with passwords and websites and whatnot and that kind of thing. I mean, I love my dad. My dad loves me. I know, and he wants what's best for me. I know, but we also have a very serious personality clash, and so that kind of came up last night and gave me a whole nother. And we sat down and had a talk today too, and so all things considered, I think maybe if you'd asked me 3 hours ago, I would have said, yeah, I'm moving to San Ramon, but now I think I'm going to stay in Rancho.
Wow.
So yeah,
well, interesting plot twist. I love the roommate idea. Not that I get a vote for your life, but
I'm kind of realistic. Is like I don't want to share my space, But then again, it's like, if it's the right person, I don't have any super bizarre habits. It make me be more neat and not get so cluttered. I think part of it, my psychological state, has a lot to do with the state of my environment and how I let it to. Shauna stopped coming to visit, and I haven't seen Brock since summertime. There was like no reason to, get out of.
You haven't seen Brock since the summer?
Yeah. Well, it has worked out. It has. With school and whatnot. So, So I just haven't had it. I've been free to wallow, and I wallowed way past my usual boundaries, and to the point where I felt like I couldn't. So my mom helped me, and when I get everything all ordered there, I mean, just being there right now so far is even just not so oppressive. I feel it's a bigger space now that there's not so much shit. So yeah, so everything that I'm going through right now, it had to be done. Whether I stay, whether I go or sell or rent or whatever, this has to be. I have to clean up my mess, and maybe that in of itself is going to be good.
I think roommate might just. I don't know. There might just be all kinds of fun around that.
Yeah.
Are you gonna? Would it be a male roommate for sure? Probably.
Probably. I think that that would be less problematic.
Yeah,
Not that it would be a problem for me, but it would be a problem for people in my
I hear
life,
you.
maybe.
Yeah. As soon as I said it, I'm like, of course, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, and just this is not to do with you, Coop, but just because I'm all over the place and
Oh,
doing
it's
stuff.
11. Oh, we missed 11:11.
Yeah. Well, fuck the whole it doesn't have to be 11:11. So I'm just gonna say, hey, let's go ahead and make a wish if you want. I'm just gonna show a picture of me and my sweetie from probably like a decade ago. Whew. Anyway, if you want to take a moment to make a little wish for today, here we go.
Oh,
Hmm. Okay. And since I was talking about it earlier, I meant to show a few pictures of, well, first of all, Daryl, who passed last year, a very important boyfriend. I'm showing this partially because, well, Daryl
oh
is
my
on the
God.
top left. It was a surprise disco party. So it was a joke. Like, we weren't being serious. We, in fact, got asked to leave a grocery store dressed like this. Um, anyway, the party was for Ted, and the jumpsuit with the worn out part of his crotch was provided for him. He had no idea what he was stepping into.
I was
So,
going to ask if that was Ted. Yeah, that's.
yeah, and Dora's back there, if you remember Dora,
I
and
do.
Diana, if you remember Diane. She dated Oscar for a second back in the day. Anyway, but seriously, like I look at myself at however old I was there, and I think I see nothing but perfection. This is a long time ago. And but I'm sure at the time I fucking hated something. My boobs were too small, my legs were too white. I'm wearing tights, they're like disco tights. But yeah, it's like seriously, youth is wasted on the young.
It is.
Um
Yeah.
yeah.
That's looking hot.
Oh my god, like my outfit was awesome, I have to say. I remember Daryl looking for a medallion for him to wear at a thrift shop, and it's a menorah on it because it's like nothing wrong with that. But, and here's just another, just to yeah,
Oh.
and Daryl going to Sigma Phi Epsilon. I think that was his fraternity at UCLA. Um, and then my friend Doug that just died on Saturday. Here's us at the prom.
Wow.
And just to be super gross, because that's kind of who I am, TMI, but and it really upset my friend Lisa sitting in trig class and announcing. Well, she first of all would constantly say, "Colleen," when we were seniors in high school, "Colleen, why don't you wear a bra?" Um, she was very. I believe she was a virgin when she got married, but anyway, I was not. Yeah, and I had gone on the pill, and I was happily proclaiming every day in trig class, which was first period, that so I'd just gone on the pill, and it's like so gross. Why am I going here? Because I can't help it. TMI. But I kept announcing free excretion in 23 days, free, because I was going on the pill, and that was that night, prom night. And we were drunk, and yeah. Anywho, TMI. Um, yeah, and then when Doug and I broke up, I remember when we connected later, we compared notes. He was calling me Schmoline, and I was calling him Drug. So anyway, but
Wow.
but Doug left this planet. Um, yeah, and I'm sending him tons of love, and once again, sending tons of love to his widow and his mom and his sisters and everyone who loved him. Anywho, so Coop, you said you weren't feeling super awesome today.
Yeah, that's accurate. Not feeling super awesome. No, I had a rough night. I've always been such an easygoing, mellow guy, but like last night I woke up, I was like having a panic attack about filing my taxes of all things, you know. So it just seems like there's just an endless list of things I need to deal with. And I feel like it's beyond me. I can't deal with any of it. Like I'm 5 years old, and I don't know. So yeah, just everything stresses me out, and I'm
Yeah.
doing okay right now because I've already like cried myself out today. I don't know, just emotions close to the surface, and So
And you and your mom
I do,
are
you know,
heading, like, you're heading back to your place after
yes,
the show and
yes,
cleaning
with
out
mom
more
and the
stuff.
dogs.
Well, I hope as you clean stuff out, like part of me wishes I could be there and help out because I love cleaning stuff out. And
Oh,
it's so much easier to think about somebody else's shit to clean out.
yeah, yeah, it was valuable. Like my mom, I mean, helped me evaluate my emotional attachment to some of this shit I've been carrying around, like a broken bobblehead cheerleader statue that Bria got when she was a cheerleader when she was 8, and she didn't want it. She didn't want it, but it was when it
Well,
was
Bria
whole.
didn't want it.
Yeah, Bria didn't want
Yeah.
it when it was whole, and then I kept it. And I broke it when I moved, and I still had both pieces. It's like, what? I'm not going to fix it. So yeah, I just way too sentimental. Hold on to all kinds of kids stencils and coloring books, and what the fuck do I have all this shit for?
Well, and there's always maybe your mom's kind of doing the Marie Kondo uh, method of, I'm sure there's a name for it, I forget. But if it doesn't spark joy,
Yeah, I just heard that somewhere. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, probably for me, but
yeah, probably.
we're around.
But yeah,
Uh,
basically have a reason for having something as opposed to not a reason to give it away or get rid of it. Yeah.
yeah, and seriously, like this is at least my experience when I'm like, oh, should I keep this pair of pants that I might want someday? I do a lot of that, like, oh well, might need this someday.
Yeah.
But then when I find like, okay, what if I just rip off the band-aid, get rid of it, and then think about it a week later, if it crosses my mind and it's like, yeah, I'm not missing that one bit. And I bet you anything, once it's out of your physical space, you're not going to give two shits or two thoughts about that fucking bobblehead.
Well, there's stuff I mean, I knew I had that, but yeah, I mean, there's stuff I had in my filing cabinets from 2 moves ago that I just left. I mean, I didn't even know that I had it anymore. So, I mean, if you don't even know you have it,
Yeah.
and if you can't find it when you need it, why have it?
I really think when you clean out your surroundings, at least for me, and put things, get rid of shit that you no longer need, no longer serves you, um, and put things and find a place for everything.
Yeah.
When everything can have its place, oh my God, that's like sweeping out my brain when I do that.
Yeah, that's what my
Um,
mom is really good at. But I mean, everything here at her house is where it belongs. It's not just out somewhere. It's not stored. It's not stacked. And if there's a room for it, it's gone. So and I'm not that way at all. And I really do need to be. That's the way I want to be anyway. Because yeah, I think part of my depression has been just my physical environment has been just utter chaos lately. I mean, I think I was telling you like I didn't tell you. Since I've been cleaning up, I found my comb. I haven't had my comb since like July. Because I couldn't find it. I've been using.
Whoa. Okay.
Luckily, Shauna left a brush in the bathroom, so I've been using. I had her brush, but that's not the same as a comb. And I couldn't find my belt for my pants. Again, like maybe this was since Halloween.
Wow.
So my pants have been falling down. I mean, and I would look around, but it has so much clutter and so much shit everywhere. I couldn't see the forest for the trees, almost literally. So yeah. I mean, it just makes it really frustrating. It's like, how am I supposed to pull myself up by my bootstraps? I can't even find my belt. I feel my pants are falling down, or can't comb my hair. It makes
Well,
me feel.
I've said this to you before, but I'll say it again. I really appreciate the fact, especially you being of the male persuasion, actually realizing what you needed and asking for help, asking your mom, because she's good at this shit, like asking for help. Like I'm not great at it myself, and I don't have a penis. Um,
No,
yeah,
I am horrible. I mean, I would drive hours and hours lost before I asked for help. I would sit at my desk and I would fuck with something for a whole day before I not understand what I was supposed to be doing for my job because I didn't ask for help. Yeah, I mean, I am horrible at it. So I guess
yeah.
I just kind of show you how I'm desperate. I was really like, I didn't feel like I had any other course of action to ask my mom for help. So
Well, and just to throw it out there when you do start looking for roommates, and if you have anybody you think is like really great, if just I'm just throwing it out there.
yeah,
You could always text me and we could like ask energetically if it's a good match for you.
okay,
Just
yeah,
just for
that'd be good.
just for
That's
kicks.
as good as like any other way, I think. I mean, you
I
never
would.
can tell. You never know a person until you. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it'd be nice to know if they're energetically it's clear, like a no.
Lots of baggage and stuff too. Yeah.
It's just another it's not another way of
Yeah.
possibly making you feel better about a choice if you choose to. If you don't, then absolutely no worries.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna be a weirdo for a minute. A minute. A minute and 56 years. Yeah. What the fuck? Only 3 people watching right now. This is hard on my ego. I'm just gonna say it out loud. It's hard on my ego. Anytime I end my show, I'm often like, okay, am I ever gonna do this again?
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah. Oh,
It's not. It's. I mean, it is a quote unquote kind of. It's kind of a holiday day.
I
So
know, and I'm just being a big fucking baby and weirdo and whatever. And it really doesn't matter. And I'm a little all over the place. Just feeling all the Doug dying stuff.
yeah,
Um, and he was sick for a long time, so it's not a huge shock. But of course, like anybody else, I was hoping he would overcome it. Anywho, so it's like another person that I've gone out with that has died recently. So after the show, I'm going to check in for myself. Like, is something energetic trying to get my attention? Is there something, I don't know, just with all this,
it can't be anything to do with you, right? That's not. You're not blaming yourself in any way, are you? You mean?
no, no, no. I do feel a little bit bad, but I've worked through it. The last time I had contact or had any contact with him, I had texted him a few months ago, just checking in to see how he and Linda were doing. And he said he wasn't doing too great. And I said, I'm really sorry. He said, thanks, Colleen. And that was it. And I might have, and it's not my job to watch anybody, but I might have asked him, like, oh, what's going on? But I'm sure I didn't because I wasn't in a place to handle anybody else's shit
Yeah,
at the time. So it's like, I know it wasn't my job or whatever. And he and we loved each other. Like, we would send messages occasionally, like that, how much we care about each other. Nothing inappropriate. Just, an old friend. And we have a lot of history together. We've kind of filled in some gaps for each other over the years of like,
yeah.
well, we remember certain things. And yeah, and I was his first. So.
Ah,
Yeah, even my mom jokingly called me the Virgin Snatcher back in the day. Yeah, and so Daryl was one of them, and Doug was one of them. In fact, Doug told me when we reconnected years ago, he said that he would celebrate every March, whatever, shortly before his birthday of the day that he lost his virginity. And he said he's always given me credit for, yeah, his skills.
wow, nice.
We practiced a lot. Anyway, yeah. So rest in peace, Doug. But how about we do some healing? And I know some people watch later too, and I'm just being a big fucking baby, and I'm sorry. Sorry for being human. So sorry. But let's just have a little comic relief here for a moment, at least for me, and let's just see what the new emergency services number is. Sing along if you want. 011899988119725. Okay, so let's do some healing. Do you want to stick around for the healing, Koop?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so for anybody watching now or in the future, ooh, we're up to 4 people. Yeah. Why do I give a shit about stuff like that?
Just because, yeah, I mean, most people are, yeah, people can watch it later too. So
I know. And if this ever helps even one person, that's all that matters. Including if it just helps me or helps you, Koop. Yeah, for
it helps
sure.
us.
So that's worth it for sure. Anywho, yeah. So it's safe in a. I anybody who cares. It's safe and appropriate to do some energy work for the group. Yes. My name is Colleen. Yes. Koop's testing as himself too. Yippers. Okay. So should we do a grounding? Let's do a grounding and then we'll release some dead people that are ready. So if you're playing along, this is how I do it. Let's ground from our heart chakras today. So heart chakra is green. So picture some green light in your heart center. And it gets bigger and bigger and more expansive, filling your body, your home, your city, your country, the globe, and out to the far reaches of the universe, sharing your beautiful, strong heart energy. We're going to send that heart energy down, down, down into Mother Earth, Gaia, and do a little exchange and bring up some of her beautiful grounding earth energy, bring it up through our energy fields. And while that's happening, we're going to open up our crown chakra and allow beautiful cosmic energy to also swirl through our energy fields and meet up with Gaia. Okie dokie. And me being me, I pick on myself way too much and I've made my finger bleed. Why am I announcing that? Because I fucking announce all this shit all the time. Oh, if you're hanging out with me, where am I going? Oh, I'll tell you, I'm going to the bathroom. I need to go to the bathroom. I say these things out loud all the time. So, yeah. Oh, well. Okay, so that being said, lost a beer. Okay.
You're cracking me up.
Oh my gosh. Well, good. All right. So, okay, so we successfully grounded. Yes. Okay, are there any dead people that are just ready to move on to the light and need an exit strategy / an escort? Yes. Is Jesus our escort? Yep. Are we ready? Okay, any dead people that are just ready to move on? No questions asked. This is your opportunity. Here we go. Okay. So, did we successfully release any dead people that are ready to move on? Yep. Thanks, Jesus. Okay. So, is there something energetic for us to do for the group? Yes. This is on my master menu. Nope. This is on my newer menu. It is indeed. So, let's see what we got. Just on a side note, I'm excited. As soon as we're done here, I'm going to do a mini session for a client. And well, I'm not saying any names, and she doesn't watch this anyway, I'm sure. But she's had symptoms of a UTI for over a year, which is horrifying to me.
Yeah.
Two places that is my mouth and my hoo-ha. And yeah, no. Anywho, so I'm really excited. Like the doctors can't figure it out. So yay. I'm gonna see what I can do. Anyway, so let's see what is next here on my other menu. So we're gonna do some mystery work, a vulnerability in our energy fields, an atrophied emotion. We're gonna release some voodoo spell or curse energy. Nope. Shared chakra. Nope. Technology to be cleared. Nope. Shattered energy field. Nope. A suffering loop. Okay. So, so for who's stuck in a suffering loop, we're ready, and this is for whoever needs to have it. This is for you, whether you're watching now or in the future. We're gonna bust up or discombobulate this suffering loop with a bypass circuitry handled by Mother Earth, Gaia. This is in column A. No, this is in column B. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Okay, this is called authentication of the hidden self. So, Gaia, are you ready to facilitate the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting the pattern of these suffering loops we're stuck in? Yep. Are we ready? And this is safe and appropriate from the light. Yep. Okay. Give us a moment. And if you're playing along, there's really nothing you need to do. But I highly encourage you, if you are interested in this, maybe just say a little Thank you. Yes, please. I'm not saying thank you to me. Thank you to the universe. Thank you to your energy field for allowing it in. But seriously, you can't do it wrong. And now I'm going to shut the fuck up. He says with love and compassion for herself. Okay. So did we successfully bust up these suffering loops for whoever needs it today? Yep. Gaia, have you successfully facilitated the revelation of this bypass circuitry? Yep. Thanks, Gaia. Okay, so for the group, we're going to do something else energetic. We are. This is on my master menu. Yes. Okay. All right. This is in column A. No. This is in column B. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay. Oh, emotion code. Trap negative emotions. Oh, and I had it on this list here, which I'm not looking at. Have you looked at the emotion code yet?
Yeah, I actually have it right here with me.
Woohoo!
I read it. I read it a little bit last night. Finally, have it yet. So, but I haven't gotten fully into it yet. But I have it.
Well, good. That's the first step. Yeah. So, what am I doing? Oh, emotion code. Yeah, I am like, yeah. I simultaneously feel really good on one level, and I'm just like I said, feeling a little sad. Yeah. Okay. So this emotion, this trapped emotion for the group is in column A. No, it's in column B. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1. No. In row 3. Yes. Okay. So this is confusion. No. Defensiveness. No. Grief. Okay. Grief. All right. Anything else we need to know about this trapped energy of grief for the group? Nope. Are we going to replace this grief with something specific? Yeah. Okay. And just so you know, Koop, when you read the book, he does not talk about replacing the trapped emotions with any positive emotions. That's just what I've pretty much always done with it. What do they say? What did they say? Whoever they are, nature abhors a vacuum.
Yes.
So does Colleen McDaniel. Takes a lot for me to drag that fucker out of the garage and use it. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to replace that energy of grief with energy on my positive chart here. Yes. This is in column A. No. This is in column B. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1. Yes. Okay. We're going to replace grief with energy of joy. Oh, okay. It's funny, my brief Scientology training is thinking, and these are Scientology words that I actually agree with. Some of their shit is really amazing, and then the rest, they can go fuck themselves hard. Fuck you, Scientology. Fuck you. But I don't have any strong feelings about it. Dave has mentioned,
apparently,
get over your anger about that. I'm like, still not ready. Yeah, but some of it, there are a few things I wouldn't trade for anything. Had major healings, and then the rest got super controlly and fucking weird, and fuck them. Anyway, that being said, yeah. Oh, but what I was going to say, wow, big presentation without the punchline. What the Scientologists might say of going from grief to joy, that would be probably too steep a gradient. Kind of like the idea of if you're trying to teach somebody calculus, but they don't really even know how to add yet, like that would be too steep of a gradient of learning. And I'll just say it before we get to this. I have my finger on it so I won't forget. Another thing I think the Scientologists have, and so many people in my life, it's like, oh, I wish you understood this. The idea of what they call, because they have to have a fucking weird name for everything, an acknowledgement. So it's like when somebody says, thank you, you're welcome. Hi, or okay, I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye. Those aren't great examples, but even just texting somebody. If you say something to somebody and I don't know if you've fucking read it, I don't know if you've taken it in, and not to have some kind of reply of, okay, thank you, or a heart, or a like, or a whatever, like acknowledging and hearing that your whatever you've said has been acknowledged. It's a big deal. Anyway,
I
okay.
agree. Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I need
And
to teach my son that. He's horrible.
well, look at how old he is too.
Yeah, I
I
know.
mean, that's probably part of it, but yeah, it's a big deal. Anyway, but then ugh, Scientology. Maybe someday I'll talk about being on the Scientology cruise ship off the coast of Venezuela.
Wow.
Felt
Yeah.
like I was in prison. And I remember saying, with probably some desperation in my eyes and voice, one morning, looking at Dave and saying, we're in prison. This is what we need to do to get out. Anyway,
Scary.
that's for another
Wow.
show. Yeah, it was scary. And on their own ship. Like, this is a Scientology owned cruise ship. The food was good. People were nice. The guests were nice. No keys, so no locks on the doors.
That's bizarre. That's bizarre.
Scary.
Yeah.
Scary. We followed back to my room because they weren't done with L. Ron Hubbard's presentation. Oh my god.
They followed you back to your
On
room.
film. Yeah. He's
Wow.
been dead forever. Oh my god. Okay, like I said, someday.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're replacing grief with joy. Anything else we need to know about this? No, it's safe and appropriate to clear this trapped negative emotion of grief for the group, replacing it with joy. Yep. Okay, if you're playing along, nothing you need to do. You can't do it wrong. Just be you. Here we go. Give me a moment. So we're sending that vibration, that resonance of grief that's trapped in our bodies, in our energy fields. We're sending that. We're inviting it to all move on to the light. And in its place, we're going to fill our energy fields up. The spaces once occupied by grief, we're filling ourselves up with energy of forgiveness. And more specifically, joy. And I'm just going to sit with that for a moment. And as far as Doug goes, I feel so sorry for those of us who lost him, especially his wife and mother. But I also, I can get it up for feeling joy for him to not be in his body. That I guess it got pretty gnarly right at the end there. Yeah, and I'm just so happy for him that he gets to be free. His soul is free. Yeah. Anyway, so did we successfully? So is that somebody breathing into the microphone? Is that one of the babies?
No, it's probably my. I have a fan on my computer is going bad, and it rattles every
It's
now
your
and
fan again. Okay. Well, it's quite all right. I just have to know because I'm so easily distracted. Okay, so did we successfully clear this energy of grief and filled us up with joy instead? Thank you. Okay, is there anything else energetic to do for the group today? Yes. Is this another trapped negative emotion? It is. Okay, this is in column A. Nope. This is in column B. Yes. In an odd numbered row? Yes. In row 1? Yes. Okay. So, okay. This is effort unreceived. No. Heartache. Heartache. Oh, heartache. Okay. So, well, this seems like an especially good trapped emotion to release, especially on Valentine's Day, which can be a hard day for people. Shit, it can be a hard day for if you are in a relationship and you feel all the pressure of now you have to go out to a restaurant, you have to find one, you have to pay a bunch of money if you're into that shit. Yeah, anyway, blah blah blah. So this heartache, is there anything else for us to know about this? Nope. Anything specific we're going to replace it with? Nope. Are we ready to release it for the group? We are. Okay, so we're sending all of this energy, this vibration, this frequency of heartache, trapped energy of heartache. We're sending that all to the light. And we're going to fill ourselves up with energy of forgiveness. I always think none of us forgive enough or are forgiven enough, I believe. So lots of forgiveness, lots of energy of love. How about lots of compassion for ourselves and for others? Okay. And as I said that, I think, oh yeah, compassion for myself for feeling like an asshole for mentioning 3 people are watching. Okay. Not the stellar 11 that often happens. Yeah.
It's just not a good day. That's all.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Okay. So we successfully released that energy of heartache. Yes. Okay. Anything else to do for the group energetically? Nope. So we are complete for today. Yes. All right. I just wanted to throw it out there if anybody watching would like to try a mini session. I'm asking that it only be people who've never done this before. If you'd like to sample my wares, it's definitely more interesting when it's one-on-one rather than the group, in my humble opinion. But I'll offer you a mini session. It's usually $75, but I'll offer it to you for $50. So send me a private message if you're interested in that. Yeah. It's a nice little half-hour tune-up at the very least.
Worth it.
Yeah. And just to put it out there, okay. Come on. There it is. Energyhealingwithcolleen.com. That's my website, where you can learn more about energy work and what I offer. And there's tips on how to choose and use a pendulum or release dead people or stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, and you can sign up to be on the list to get updates for my book that I'm writing. Yeah, which I am making progress on, believe it or not. And yeah, what is it called? An Empath's Guide to a Magic-Filled Life. That's the working title.
Cool.
Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And just to put it out there again, I've mentioned a few times how I had a really great, man, it's been so helpful. I got a professional from Mimi, who often watches. I don't know if she's watching right now, but she has the nerve to have a life and be busy. How dare you, Mimi? But Mimi is really amazing at what she does, and she not only connects a lot of astrology dots, but she also brings her own personal magic into it. I've known her for a long time, and she's amazing. And she told me flat out, "Oh, I'm supposed to be in a really heavy period of time, and it's supposed to end today." I am ready for that. Anyway, but if you want to check her out, you can either go to her website, GaiaBlooming.com, and mimiclark@gmail.com. And if you find her on what's it called, Facebook, she does a daily astrology write-up, and she's just really amazing. Oh, hi. And here she is. Yeah, but Mimi, seriously, I know I've told you already. Oops, sorry. Wow. Yeah, you did pop in at the right time. Okay. Yeah. What am I trying to say? Yeah, Mimi, your reading for me was really great, and really great for Dave too. And Dave had a brief little, like, that sinking feeling where like his energy bottoms out, and in the past sometimes he's felt like he's going to die. He had one of those times recently and was able to breathe through it. And he said he used his Mimi mantra that she brought up for him during his reading. And talk about 111, my favorite magic number, $111 well spent. Yeah, for each of our sessions. And I highly, highly, highly recommend checking Mimi out. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's all I have to say. Wow, this is a short show. It's only we're only going on 50 minutes.
Yeah, we were efficient today.
What's that?
We were efficient, that's all.
Yeah, and sad. So it makes me feel a little less tomfoolery-ish.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm kind of, not for the same reasons you do. I'm really sorry to hear about dog. So
Yeah, it's like another guy that I've known. It's like, what is happening? And I
what is
might have mentioned on my birthday a little over a week ago, an old boyfriend, Mitch, contacted me. Like, we haven't talked for years and years, and he didn't even know it was my birthday. He contacted me. It's like
oh
old
wow, oh,
boyfriend energy. Like, is there something around that? And
interesting.
Mimi, yay! Mimi is awesome, as I've mentioned about 500 times already in this show alone. Anyway, so how about we call it a day? And thank you for anybody watching. Thank you, Coop, for being here.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for. I'm glad I was here. It
It's
helped.
funny, an old friend of mine from chiropractic school, she contacted me and I don't see her today, but she's tuned in a few times recently. And she sent me a private message and she's like, so what role does Coop play on your show?
Yeah, I'm
I
your Andy Richter.
I don't even remember how it started, but it's just grown into like yeah, the one day that you weren't with us, like I really felt it, and I felt kind of naked. So anyway, so thank you, Coop, for being here, and I'm always sending you love and support.
Thank you. I know I can feel it.
And it was nice seeing your mom on camera for a moment. So I hope you and Marilee uh, do great things with your house, and I hope you find a really cool roommate. And I also want to commend you on feeling okay about what did you call it? Call an audible, and you
Yes.
changed your trajectory.
Yeah.
And I just think that's so great because I think a lot of us, I don't know, we make a decision and we think we have to stick with it forever. Remember my ex-husband saying that he realized he didn't want to be an engineering major anymore, like years into his major, but he's
Yeah.
like, so he just kept going. And it's like, yeah. Or my old boyfriend, who I dated a million years ago, and I remember him saying he had been married and he had a child, and he said he and his ex-wife said to each other out loud on their wedding day, "This shouldn't happen. We shouldn't be getting married." But all the families were here,
Oh
and
God.
that they paid for, so let's do it. It's like,
Yikes.
anyway, and some of us are a little bolder, not to toot my own horn, but um, yeah. I let my license go. I worked my ass off in chiropractic school, but I chose not to maintain my license and the doctor title, which I don't know if I can keep the doctor title or not legally because I have a doctorate, but who gives a fuck? It's like, I just really, it's my long-winded way of saying, good for you and on changing what you thought you had decided on.
Yeah, I think that's why I had so much trouble sleeping last night because I think I had I started to realize that down deep last night, and that's maybe one of the days I was having. So but yeah, I'm totally fine with it. It's okay.
Good.
I'm kind of a little excited about it, which is kind of weird. I don't get that's
Go
kind of
with
my
it.
problem. I don't have any passion. I need some excitement.
That's a good signal.
Yeah.
That's a good signal if you're feeling some excitement about it. Anyway, but anyway, I can support you. You let me know, and
Okay.
have a beautiful week. Have a
Thanks,
safe
Tony.
trip
Thanks,
back to your
everybody.
house with Marilee, and I'll see you all next week. I love you all. Happy Valentine's Day.
Bye, everybody.
See you later. Bye. Bye, Coop.